wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you?
Cha Cha by Bruno Mars. I was saying before I came on air that I wonder how I'm going to say this without it sounding like an Igbo chant, but it actually did sound like an Igbo chant. So cha 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 to you this morning. Good morning, Malabites and Malabares. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, friends and foes. Good morning, my neighbors, my, fellow Crossivarians. You're tuned into Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We'll have to call it Edu Infotainment. Today happens to be the last day in the month of July. Oh my goodness. Finally, the month of July has started to end at long last. My goodness. I don't know, for some reason, July felt very, very long. I had to recite 30 days half September over and over again to be sure that July actually has 31 days. I thought it had maybe 29 days because Jesus, it was a very, very long month. But finally, we are in the last day in the month of July, the last Friday in the month of July 2026. But before we go there, how are you feeling this morning? It's a new day. It's Friday, thank God it's Friday. It's the beginning of the weekend. How are you feeling? How did you sleep last night? I hope that your night was restful, your night was blissful, and it was good. The night was cold, so I believe that every single one of you had a very decent sleep. My name is Igwe Van Henshaw. They call me Spies of the Airwaves. I'm your morning companion right here on the Morning Bus Show. My job is very simple. I'm here to ensure that I give you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. Whether you're going to work, going to school, running an errand, going to the market, or just chilling at home, my job is very simple: to be your buddy, to ensure that I give you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. Like you already know, I don't do this alone. I do this with amazing Sharon Anzaraita before she sues me, and Obi Thompson right here on the Morning Buzz Show. Good morning, guys, and welcome to the show. How are you feeling?
Good morning, Thompson. Good morning, Vine. Thank God it's Friday. Jesus. And I'm sure all of us have gone through our own share of minibus drama, but I think we'll go into that later.
I wish mini bus drama is the last thing on my mind right now.
Do you understand?
Yeah, actually.
Do you
But
understand?
I think I was very happy. And then it started at the same time because I was like, tomorrow is Friday. Yesterday I was like, tomorrow is Friday. I still have to go out tomorrow again. But then tomorrow is Friday. But even at that again, tomorrow I still have an event.
Now you won't go to events. Nobody's forcing you
I
to go.
have to.
Because
It's a family event.
Well,
So-
family can understand,
Family go find me. Find me class.
I'm sorry, but I've had a very long week and there's nothing that is going to take me out. I saw a video of a certain rave that always happens in Calabar every first Sunday of the month. And the person was like, I don't know about you, but for me on Sunday I'll be at da 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 da. I'm
Sunday's
like, now
for
I know about you. Now let me tell you about me. On Sunday I'll be in my bed sleeping. Now we know about
Wait,
each
which
other.
one is Sabbath?
Bye.
Sunday or Saturday?
Which one is?
Sabbath. Sunday or Saturday? I think it should be Sunday. right?
My dear, they said Sabbath is the seventh day, right?
Uh-huh.
So if Monday is the first day of the week, Sabbath is on Saturday.
But some people say
Yeah,
Sunday is the
Sabbath-
first day of the week.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
so-
saying. If Sunday is the first day of the week, Sabbath is on Saturday.
Yeah,
But then we
so-
don't respect Sabbath day now. It's
No,
on
no, no,
Saturday.
no. These are religious calendars that actually changed because of time. So if you look at the book of Acts, you could see that this was actually changed because of what Jesus Christ. So we go to church every Sunday. This is why a lot of persons, when we talk about the reason why we go to church every Sunday. So literally, Sabbath is on Saturday, right?
Mm.
But because of the Savior Jesus Christ, his resurrection. So that is why his followers, his disciples then, observed the first day of the week, which is what? Sunday, as a meeting point for us to honor his resurrection. So that's the essence why we are going to church every Sundays.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
get
no
the
churches
point.
agree
I don't
to
get the
that.
point
So
of
the
coming
essence-
back from church and still going outside again.
Do you
I
understand?
don't
Like
understand
that,
it.
the part where people go to church from Sunday morning till night.
That is-
I had
And
a
Monday, you still go to
conversation.
church.
I had a
Tuesday,
conversation
you
with
still
my
go to- like,
my
that is where
barber
I'm not really
2
actually
weeks ago,
understanding.
where he
Yeah.
was like, it was on a Sunday. I like to cut my hair on Sundays.
yeah.
And he was like, I have to go back to church as communion. I'm like, you people are not serious. Honestly, people are not serious.
Why don't do the communion?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
and I said, did
Thursday?
you guys go to church this morning? Like, did you guys gather this morning? He said, yes, they gathered this morning.
So
I'm
why
like,
didn't
what
you do
made
it?
them not do the communion that
See,
morning?
the thing
and I said something that made him laugh. I was like, because they want to collect this thing offering twice. And he was laughing.
See, the thing I realized is that some churches actually put their members in mind. Now,
Yeah.
we are the church actually, because the church is not the building.
Yes.
Exactly. And all these things, like I said, all these laws and everything were made for the benefit of man and also to
exactly.
help man stay organized, right?
Mm.
But then some churches don't want to run into that aspect. They want to stress the common man. Because imagine you put your service on Sunday, service on Monday, Tuesday,
Are your
Wednesday.
members jobless?
Ah!
No, that is to show you that is his own way of survivals. Okay.
So
Now,
how
for
then
you
do you
out
expect your followers or your members to survive?
So,
Yeah, so
right.
a lot of persons have
understand?
already scheduled their time because that's the reason why they don't tell you Monday is communion service, Tuesday is communion service, or Wednesday is Bible study, Thursday is Bible study. No, they know how they have been able to
I don't,
plan
because
them.
I don't understand
Yes,
how
so
on
they
a
keep each of
Monday
these days.
morning, a working
Okay.
day, by
Yeah.
9 a.m. in the morning.
Throughout yesterday, we didn't sleep in my shift because that was from afternoon hour till, in fact, it was
I go
the entire
sleep,
day. And
oh.
don't forget that today is the last day of the month of July.
There's definitely
Yeah,
going to be
there's
tarry
definitely
night
tarry
everywhere.
nights.
tarry
Yeah.
everywhere. In fact, if you have your earphone, so you have to use your
Yeah,
earphones.
so you
yeah,
just
because
just
a
ensure
lot
that
is
you use
going to
it.
happen. Yeah, and then on Monday, trust me, they'll still go. They say, oh, because it was Saturday, they have to shift it to Monday. Saturday they went to church, Sunday they go to church,
that me?
Monday they go to church.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
there's this song back then we used to sing in primary school. Sunday we go to church, Monday we go to school, Tuesday we go to school, and all of that till Saturday you rest. But in as much as religion is concerned in this our generations.
So
they
how-
ought to
how is it
fix-
that- how
they
is
ought
that-
to do it like fine tune it with
And funny how
the
they
members
want,
in mind.
yeah, and
Because every time you're supposed to be okay, how will my members react to this?
Mm.
Most of the times we do surveys,
Yeah.
where we send forms to people to fill it. Are you comfortable with this? Are you not comfortable with this? That will understand how we would fine tune it to make sure that it benefits you and you're still sacrificing the quota you need to sacrifice in the church. Do you understand? Not for me to give my entire life. Even God will not agree. There's work, there are other things you do in your life
How will I
aside
now?
all these things.
How will I now put offering and pay tithes if I don't work?
Like, do you understand? You don't give me the time to work. Then the next thing they'll start emotionally blackmailing you that, oh, you don't sacrifice in the church, you don't do things in the
No,
church.
nobody can emotionally blackmail me because at the end of the day, right? I believe that aside Sunday where everybody goes to church, at least twice a week at a very comfortable time, right? Maybe from 5 to 6. Maybe you just close some work and you can pass some work to the church and
Yeah.
you spend 1 hour 30 minutes there and go back home. That's ideal.
Interesting enough, how I am being privileged to be in a religious organizations where both our meetings and everything is done on Sundays. So they tell you from Mondays to Fridays, please go to your work, and then from Saturday, rest with your family. Do certain things if there are events or activities you need to do. And my own religious organization, at most 2 hours. Any meeting you want to attend, training or whatever, it is more than 2 hours, then trust me, you're definitely going to provide meals, substantive meal to everybody. So they schedule their time at least 30 to 1 hour. It's enough for any meeting
Because at the end
to
of the day,
be
it's
held
an
and all of that.
organization.
Yeah, so
and
it
so it
just-
should be
everything
organized.
should be organized. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I
But
just
don't
hope that
forget,
they
there is
can hear
somebody
it.
at Mengen currently. I don't
Oh
know if
yeah, I
you
was about to
noticed
say that. Did you take him pictures
need
to the
deliverance.
with sorry, he said take pictures and
Yeah.
take me snap me and
post
get
on social
and
media.
get 2,000 naira. That's what he was shouting. I'm like, some
were
people are
shouting?
just yes.
Did I pass through the same
I don't
gate
think
with
you
guys?
did. I really don't think you did.
Okay, I was pissed off already. Actually, so I
Yeah,
just passed through.
Like
I
he
just
was
walked past.
he was on the statue, the what's it called now,
Yeah,
the lantern
the
and
lantern
the
at main gate,
book.
yeah.
He was there
Oh,
standing
oh.
on it and
Well, I had my
causing
own issue
a
with the
scene.
minibus driver after we crossed. We didn't see anybody. I didn't see
Refused to
anybody.
stand, right?
Like,
Oh.
as I said, the minibus driver today. You see some minibus drivers, you people need to understand that you're not the only one that has paper body. I want you to understand it. Because some people would want
Sharon,
to.
I'm looking out for a day you come and you say you didn't have issues with minibus. So
My
I think
dear,
you
me
have to work
too.
on your change.
Me
Work
too.
on your change and your time.
Okay. let me explain to you what happened now. I was
Okay.
supposed to come to work on time. Like, I was already timing. I was like, okay, so I have 10 more minutes to be here. What
Okay.
time I say 10? It was 14 minutes on my time. I was like, okay, when I enter this bus, I will reach there in 5 minutes. This man actually parks to get passengers. I made like up to how many people were in that bus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people wait for 2 more persons. When you would have just driven and you will see people on the road.
Okay.
I didn't say anything. Then he now said from Watts to main gate is 250.
Okay.
I told him, okay, I'm with 200 because genuinely I didn't have in another cash with me again. I'm with 200 naira. He now said it's 250. As he wanted to, he didn't want to argue the price. I came down from the bus. Then the person that was helping him load told me to come back. Even him, he was looking at me and told me to come back. I entered inside your bus. Okay, we reached here, and after you wasted time, you reached here finally. And I telling me, did I tell you it was 200? I tell you it was 200. He said, you should come back. I even turned back because I would normally walk the way. He said, I tell you it was 200. It's 250. I should come and give me 250. I just sighed and I walked away. I was like, it's not only you that's mad. I'm telling you that because I was very, very annoyed. Like,
Well, the good thing
why
is that
would
you were
do
with
that?
you were with 200
Yeah.
naira note. That's
Yeah.
a good thing because
If
some
not,
of these drivers are actually really crazy.
They
Because
might
I
just deal
paid
with a
200
bigger
from
currency
main
than
gate
that.
for what?
Mm.
Why
They
are you
don't sit
telling
down.
me something else? Like, I was so pissed off. And funny thing is that normally I would try to, reason with the man and, beg him. I said, no, it's this one.
I think same thing
today.
happened to me on Wednesday where the guy told me normally I pay 200 naira down here,
Yeah.
and he told me 250. I was running late. It was raining. I was like, you know what, it's fine. I told him I was with 500 naira, and he was now looking for change in every filling station. Every filling station was like, give me, I beg you, get 250 naira, 250 naira, and he did not find it. Now told me, but like, I will give you 200 naira. I said, oh, guy, if you want see Chris today, if you want see Chris today, give me 200 naira change. I did not argue the 250.
You guys want me to bring out the Lagos side in me because I did it in what? I changed it. Jesus Christ. That was because I hit somebody on the
I
hand.
did not argue with you because I know the truth that it's 200 naira. You said 250. I did not argue. Now you want to still cheat me twice. You
Because
will see Chris
they
today.
look at you and think, oh, now quiet person made this. I feel doing here with this person. When I actually reacted for one, I saw the shock in his face.
Yeah.
Like, we were what, yeah? And he dragged one hand. Another one dragged another hand. Those people that sell shoes. I said, Oga, leave me. I was trying to do small, fight, that kind of thing. And I finally changed this. My voice tone changed, and they realized that this girl she know they joke again. They had to leave me. My friend actually hit one with an umbrella before. Because why are you misbehaving? And you feel like, okay, because we are women or because we look like we don't, you cannot talk, cannot say anything. You feel like, oh, you can do anyhow.
Well,
I'm here to let you know.
at the end of the day, don't take advantage of anybody.
Be
Please,
careful,
do
oh.
not take advantage of anybody. Now, on other news, how do I even say this? Sharon, if you notice, I sent you a message on Instagram around 2:30 a.m. this morning. Now, Thompson, something happened. I was supposed to bring breakfast to you this morning, but unfortunately, your breakfast has been burnt completely. So I finished doing the scripts around.
If a Nigerian movie, now they will say, hey.
let me come now.
Okay.
Let me come. So around I think 11:30 I was done with scripting, and I carried my pillow and duvet from my room to the living room. And I told myself, because whenever it's very hot, I like to come to the living room because there's an AC there, right? I now told myself, the weather is not hot. It's very cold. Why are you going to the living room? That's what I literally said that out loud.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find any answer. I just went to the living room and slept there. So around 1 o'clock, an alarm rang. In my subconscious, that was my alarm. But I was shocked to know that was not my alarm tone. Right? That's not my alarm ringtone. But I woke up regardless.
Yeah.
And I turned. Immediately I turned. I just saw something very magnificent on the floor of the living room. Guess what it was? A snake.
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Vine.
I kid you not. It was a snake
Jesus.
on a tiled floor, just laying there
You
in the
you
living room.
you should have
I
brought
just, I
I'm
you
closed,
have
listening to
brought
you.
that breakfast.
I,
That's oh my
I
goodness. You
closed
should
my
have brought
eyes
that breakfast
so tightly and tried
with
to
the
open
head
it.
intact. With the head
Hey,
intact. Put it in your
God.
handbag.
And I closed my eyes and I shut my eyes so tightly and opened it again to be sure that I actually saw what I saw. And when I opened my eyes, it was still there. I now told my sister, the person that her alarm woke me up was still sleeping. And I said, Alele, have you seen what I'm saying? She now opened her eyes and I said, that's rats. I'm like, are you okay? I now tapped her again and she woke up. Now she thought it was snake. Boom, she ran to her own room. I was like, bro, what is this? And it was a cobra.
Ah, Jesus. Please, how did it find its way into your living room?
I'm perplexed until now. Like everybody in the house is asking the same question. How did it find its way to the house? Like, my goodness, I have never seen snake at such close proximity. It was so
I don't want to
disturbing.
experience.
Trust me,
I
you don't
will
want
not
to.
come to work.
Trust
I
me,
will
trust me. After we killed it, I and my dad. After we killed it and burnt it. Oh yeah, sleep now. Nobody could sleep.
No, sleep, care.
Sleeping care.
Nobody could sleep. I just picked my phone. I was just scrolling through Instagram, like, bro. And
your
yes, so okay. Very importantly, right? Somebody told me I was having a conversation with somebody while I was doing my script, and I was like, "There's the light, so and I don't have any use for the light. The light is useless." It did not use less, so hey, it didn't use less, my brother and sister. Because if we did not have lights that last night, I mean this morning,
For you to see that.
oh God! And guess what? After we killed it, they took the lights.
Ah,
Wow.
God was really on your side.
Bro.
First of all, you asked yourself, why did you reach the living room? Okay, you finally reached the living room. Now, alarm will not be your
We're
own,
not
wake you
consigning
up.
me.
Yeah. So
See, go and give testimony.
yeah, there are certain things you need to start doing now. You need to call somebody from your village to find out
Actually,
if somebody have passed on
fasting and prayer.
and fast and pray.
Pray and fast.
So imagine if you have believed before now, believe in all of these everyday how do they call it? Is it miracle centers or whatever? Bro,
Buy for day
Today,
prayer house.
Live now. I know that's because I live now.
you don't hear say now your mama where near your papa where be relative to your sister where
Honestly,
Do you
thought
guys
about-
have a bush like around your house?
no.
Any damn gutter?
Probably. I think so.
Because Jesus.
Well, the problem is, how did it make its way into the house?
Do you have any pipe?
No.
Any roots? Any holes?
No,
somewhere?
absolutely not.
Jesus
well,
Christ.
I think you guys will need to
You need to
recheck your
pray,
compound and
yeah?
fumigate the compound.
You need to
Yes,
pray.
my dad said
the
something
compound,
about that,
Yeah,
negating
yeah,
the
yeah.
compound.
Well, you need to
and all
pray
of that.
too. Like,
Sorry about
Jesus.
that. Yeah, I
Ah.
was about saying that over
I would be
90% of us who actually eat snake. Yeah, forget about the fact that it's sweet when you're eating it, but you see
Yeah.
when you see it unexpectedly or even in a live motion, trust
Yeah.
me, you will run out your head. Do you understand? So it's sad. Yeah, those kind of
Imagining the
experiences,
number of our
honestly, are
listeners
experiences that you wouldn't
exclaimed.
want to you wouldn't want to experience it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's an experience that nobody should, pray
Honestly.
for.
I feel like
And
we
for
should
that
actually-
kind of snake.
I feel like we should
cobra,
actually
in the
we
living
should-
house.
We should hear the experiences of people that have actually been in this situation before, because I know some people have been in this situation before.
I think especially those are the hosts.
Honestly,
I
please, if
have.
you have been in a situation where you've killed a snake in your house, in your compound, in your hostel, please share the story with us, because my brother and sister,
I
it
have.
shocked
I
me.
shook Jesus. Yes,
0809 4444058. I'll take that again. 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number, and we'll take it right here on the show. Have you ever had an experience with snakes? Have you? Oh my God!
Sure, you see. I just see you.
Here we go. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good evening.
Good morning. What is your
morning.
name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Mbang.
Okay, calling from where?
I'm calling you from Apapa.
Okay, Bang, talk to us.
You say you saw a snake.
Yes, I did. In my living room.
in your own house
Yes.
and on the tile.
On tiles, my brother. A cobra for that matter.
Well, I think there's a place where that snake must have come through.
Okay.
It is not magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not believing that if anything
Yeah. Spiritual or something.
or
Yeah.
that one will say somebody
It's
did it.
against your
No,
life or yeah.
there must be a place where that snake passed through
Okay.
to enter.
Mm.
That's the truth about it. If you have any surrounding that is, you see, you come out and you see hole outside it, or you are maybe your sock away has a problem, snake must be there.
Okay.
So many sock aways you see, especially when it got broken, or you see hole from, like you say, it's a rat hole
Yeah.
entering the sock away. If you are not careful, snake is inside.
Okay.
I have an experience. That was on the 4th of October last year. In my office, Unicross, I went to pool right inside the toilet.
Wow.
I really sat down comfortably.
Oh my God.
So as I wake up after finishing to flush the toilet, on carrying the water in the bucket, then I looked inside. I saw a coiled cobra.
Jeez. Like, oh my goodness.
Coiled cobra. My brother, it was wonderful.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
So what I did was very big one. Very, very big one.
Wow.
So before this time, I said, how do I do? What do I do? Because I am somebody who doesn't get threatened by a snake. And anyhow I see it, wherever I see it, whenever I see it, I'm ready for it, for the action.
Okay.
So I was not afraid. I went to my office and carried one iron that is like hook.
Okay.
I wanted to put it. I actually succeeded. Put it to drag it outside to me. But as I dragged, then use my right hand to catch it, it slipped off my hand. Very slippery.
Wow.
So it's not because it's a magic or mystical something. It's not.
Okay.
It's bound to be like that.
Yeah.
You can see a well-furnished house. Still snake inside. It must come from somewhere.
Thank you. Thank you,
There will
Mr.
be no panic
Yeah.
about that.
Thank you.
It comes from somewhere.
All right. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Mr.
much,
Mbang.
Mbang, for calling. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
I had my own experience before. This
Zero
one
eight
was-
zero 08094444058. I'll take that again. 08094444058.
traumatized
You
me
can
for
send an
girl.
SMS to that number, send a WhatsApp message to that same number. Have you had a snake experience? Have you been at close proximity with snakes? Let us know the experience.
Okay, so that was when I was in secondary school. There's a bush directly close, like a very large, vast land. I think they call them cherubim and seraphim. That was the church that owned that building.
Okay.
But then they refused to clear their bushes behind. And the fence that was separating my school from them was actually very, wasn't as tall as it was supposed to be. So rain fell that day, and you know how flood is in Lagos. We had to. It was unexpected, so I didn't even get slippers or anything. We had to go inside that same flood. Fine, I saw a snake inside the same water that I was walking inside,
Whoa.
and I started vibrating. I started shaking. They
Okay,
finally picked it up and killed it. God.
we have another call right now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
What is your name and
morning.
where are you calling us from?
Joe, I'm calling from Mount Zion.
Okay, talk to us, Joe.
One of my experience was was when I was 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
My mom sent me to the kitchen to get plates to serve her my uncle that came to visit us. So what there was light.
Oh,
I saw the snake crawling on the wall. I did not even know it was a snake. I was too small, sha. So when I went to get the plate, when I came back, the snake tied up my leg. I screamed.
Ha!
Then my uncle came around. People came around, my uncle came around and killed the snake. Inside the snake, they found eggs and babies. Maybe she was looking for a place to hatch those eggs. Sha.
Probably, yes.
Another experience was my grandpa when we went to the farm.
Mm.
He was looking for where he will excrete. So
Okay.
he saw a wood there. He never knew. The most python, they have this color that is close to dead wood.
Yes,
was-
yes.
He never knew it was a python. And the python formed this circle shape that they usually form. And
Yes.
he's thinking it was a log of wood. And he excreted inside the hole.
What?
Yes.
Oh
When he
my
now-
goodness.
When he discovered that it was a python, he came down. He killed the python, took it and put it inside my grandma's oshuka load.
Yeah.
Because inside the oshuka, took it and he never told her that it was a python that was inside there. Remember, as what is happening, he said so he said that it is bushmeat. That was or when he went to the house carrying the python and the head dead to the house. When she dropped it and my father opened the leaf that he's in covering it, she saw a python right there. She fainted.
My goodness. Did you guys eat the python?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
From Yako, so Yako.
Interesting. Thompson's people. Okay, thank you so
Yeah,
much,
you
Joe.
should have sent the python to me now. Oh, Jim, you will have wasted all of these big animals.
Thank you
Mr.
so
Mba-
much, Joe, for calling.
Mr.
Do enjoy
Mr.
the rest
Mbanga,
of your
I think
day.
that name literally could be our name over there. So I trust he did eat that.
No, that one is
He
from
must
the
be laughing.
toilet.
Thank God nobody was beaten by
Like
that.
in all these experiences, that's one thing
Yeah.
I'm grateful for, that nobody was actually beaten.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's a Snake Friday. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Good
morning. What
morning.
is your name and where are you calling us from?
This is from a friend from Goti.
Okay, please talk to us.
My own experience was when I went to the village.
Hmm.
So I went to my mother's farm, my grandmom, where she used to plant. Because
Okay.
python, they always say in a cool place.
Hmm.
The python just forget itself, they are doing you. And I was standing close to it. So when I find out, I shouted. So people came out because in our village you don't keep python. If you keep python, you bury it like human being. So what
Oh wow.
they just use stick and took the python out and threw it in. Because if you keep python in our village, you are committed. So my another experience was when we are in Kano, because in Kano State, like every time we always see snakes. Like because let me tell you, we are staying close to there's one. If you look at the back, you see where rivers and they are planting green, all those stuff. I don't know if it's why those snakes are always coming out. So whenever I'm going, we will see snake. And what we used to do, we call outside people. They're the one that will come. They know the way they used to kill it. Even if the tail start hole, they will just use smoke. You will see the tail start coming out. Like, so that's a session. I thank God upon all those things, no one bites me. Like,
Thank God for
Thank God,
that. I'm so
Jesus.
grateful for
yeah.
that. All right, thank you so much, please, for calling. Do enjoy the rest of your
She
day.
was iking me more. I'm imagining this experience.
Wow.
Just like she said, there are some parts of Igbo land that you don't kill snake.
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't. So that's the reason why core members, or strangers, whenever they are in that place, they literally don't allow them to, kill snake. Once you just see it, you don't need to shout.
Yeah.
They say it's sign of peace, the sign of welcoming you, and all of that. So whenever you see,
So of
especially
all the
python,
things,
you just need to
things
That's the
to
way they will
welcome
come
me.
through.
yeah,
Like
this is even an Igbo land. I think, is it Anambra or one particular place like that? Just like what she said. So you don't need to kill the snake. All you just need to do is to use stick, pick it carefully outside. If you can't, you call your neighbor or someone to come and help you do that. You don't kill snake. But in my place,
There's something. There's
I,
something.
Mother
There's
is
something
you
in
know,
Bang
you know,
said.
you know, when people start eating the head of the snake, like I guess most scared, but a lot of persons eat it. I'm like, nah, please don't try it. I won't eat it. I won't try that one.
When there's something Bang said, and I was like, this is so real.
Yeah.
Whenever you go to the toilet, guys, please
To-
use, if it is at night, ensure that you go with a torch, a
torchlight.
flashlight. Go
And you
with
first need
something.
to flush it first before
Yes,
you can
yes.
just,
I always
yeah.
do that. And for some reason, I always have this mindset that what if there's a snake inside there,
Yeah.
right? So please, I'm so happy that the snake allowed Mbang to finish his business in the toilet
Yeah.
because I can only imagine what that would have been like. Jesus. Whoa, I'm still traumatized, but I had to
Honestly.
come here. I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't sleep anymore, and I had to when NEPA took lights. I had to just use my cell phone lighter, all through the night because
Yeah.
wow.
Well, now go back and check for who's in my house. Me, I cannot.
This is a wake up call. Like
Yeah.
this morning, this is a wake up call for you to ensure that you inspect your apartment. If there are any holes, you need to block them so that you do not have unwanted visitors in your house.
Mhm.
Well, it's time for us to go back to the music because it has been a lot already. When we come back, we're moving straight to the weather focus segment. This is Moving by Omale. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
So this is a little awkward. Things haven't really been working out as well between us, and I think it's time for both of us to kind of just move forward.
By Omale. Welcome back from that short music break. Time check is 8 minutes past hour of 8, and you're still tuned into Unico Radio International 103.5 FM Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. And right now, we're moving straight to the next segment of the show. After we had our snake experience, we're going to the weather focus segment. So like I said earlier, today is the 31st day in the month of July 2026. Now, today will be warm and mostly cloudy with a chance of light rain at intervals. While there should be dry periods, it's advisable to keep an umbrella handy as brief showers may develop during the day. Now, in the morning from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., temperatures will range from 23 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. The rain chance will be around 20 to 30%. The weather condition is mostly cloudy with humid start. The tip for the morning is It's a good time for outdoor activities, but a light shower is possible. Now, in the afternoon from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., temperature will range from 29 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius. The rain chance will be around 35 to 45%. The weather conditions, we have warm and humid with increasing cloud cover. A few light showers may occur. Now, the tip for the afternoon is stay hydrated and carry an umbrella if you will be outside. Now, in the evening from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., temperature will range from 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. The rain chance will be around 30 to 40%. Now, the weather conditions, we have mostly cloudy with a slight chance of light rain. The tip for the evening rather, is roads may become slippery if showers occur, so drive carefully. Now, the general summary for today is temperature will range from 23 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius. Overall rain chance is around 40%. The general advisory for the day is expect a warm and humid day with mostly cloudy skies and occasional light rain. Keep a small umbrella nearby and drink plenty of water if you are spending time outdoors. There you have it. That is the weather forecast for today. Today is already looking good, but don't get too comfortable because it's not raining this morning. Doesn't mean it's never going to rain. Ensure that you go out with a raincoat or an umbrella, something that
Yeah.
keeps you protected from the rain. Because with Calabar rain, you can't be too comfortable. You can't be too sure because it can show up at any time. So you need to be very, very prepared. Well, that's how much you can take on the weather focus segment. We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the exchange rate segment, and Thompson will take us through that segment of the show. This is Me and You by Thames. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
When I'm with you, I am able to keep pushing my limits and all the drive that I have. Well, I'm going the distance with you. I didn't know what I had till I knew what was missing and everything that I dread. Well, I built a resistance with you. Catch me when I fall, and I'll keep you on the ground. You were gone, I wish you'd stay. I could look at you for days. Time was well spent, that's when I knew that I need to spend my life here with you. Take your time, not in the fast lane. I understand that you've been broken too many times, but I'll be waiting to mend your wounds from all you've taken. But if we listen to each other and made our mistakes, then I can show you who I am, because I'm not the same. I'm better with you. I'm better with you. I'm better with you.
temperature. That's quite a good time. Welcome back from that music break. Time check is 15 minutes past the hour of 8. And it's still the Morning Rush show right here on Beautiful Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, also the station, and I'm Nigeria. And right now we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the exchange rate segment. And Thompson will take us through that segment of the show. So Thompson, let's have it.
Okay, so welcome to the exchange segment on the show where we talk about your finances, talk about how much you got like. I just felt starting for this one.
I beg.
Export this species of snake to either China, Taiwan, and all of those places.
God, I beg.
And have
Well,
made
can't
so
discover
much
another
money.
virus.
Yes. Okay. Who knows if that snake came with a particular virus?
I beg go.
Okay, so first we start with Danish Crown this beautiful morning. Don't forget, just one Danish Crown is costing Nigeria 209 naira, and then just one Swiss francs is costing Nigeria 1,689 naira, and then one Saudi Riyal is costing Nigeria 362 naira, and then one West African CFA is costing Nigeria 2 naira, and then one Japanese yen is costing Nigeria 8 naira. Just one Chinese yuan is costing Nigeria 200 naira. For those of you who love, working with Chinese and all of that, so you just want to import, export, and whatever you want to do with Chinese, that is how much it's going to cost you for each of the Chinese yuan is costing Nigeria 200 naira. And so one South African rand has increased to 81 naira. And then don't forget that £1 sterling is costing Nigeria so much money, 1,837 naira. And then €1 is costing Nigeria 1,572 naira. And then $1 is costing Nigeria 1,358 naira. That's pretty much within from the exchange rate segment this beautiful morning.
All right, thank you very much, Thompson, for that one. We're going back to the music, but we come back and moving straight to the national holiday segment right here on the Morning Buzz Show. This is Anyway by Johnny Drill and Don Jazzy. Stay very close to your radio sets. We'll be back before you know it.
Oh, I got lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments stars aglow, heaven's up above, got me below. As I head to you, like the river flows.
Johnny Drill and Don Jazzy. Welcome back from that short music break. Time check is 19 minutes past the hour of 8, and it's still the Morning Bus Show right here on Unical Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. And right now we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the National Holiday segment. Like I said earlier, today is the 31st day in the month of July 2026, the very last day in the month of July 2026. Now, the first national holiday we have is Lifeguard Appreciation Day. Lifeguard Appreciation Day. Now, a lifeguard is a trained swimmer employed at a beach, swimming pool, or water park to watch over swimmers, keep them safe, and rescue people who are in danger.
As much as we want to appreciate them, I also have my own pressure of life that I don't actually know what they are doing. It's trying to swimming pool. I will mention
A lot of people in Nigeria don't know what they're doing, so it's a general problem, I love.
So I was contemplating on swimming this particular swimming pool, and lo and behold, something just confirmed why I don't need to enter that pool at that time. So this particular girl, she injured her toe.
Okay.
Not her toe. I think she hit it on one of the sharp edges of the tiles, and she was bleeding profusely.
In the pool?
Not in the pool. Like
Okay.
we carried her. She came outside before blood could literally enter the pool. But my friends were there. My friends and I were there, and I think my cousins are also my cousins. So they know the implication of that bleeding going more than that. And I like I said before, like a couple of times, that it's not just the injury we have to worry about. The infection from it also. So I looked at this lifeguard. I said this lifeguard to do something about it, because I mean, part of being a lifeguard, you at least have to know some form of first aid. Exactly. Then we came to come and meet the babe, because the babe bled. Like she had to even walk some way. So our friends were even begging. We came and was like, they asked, are you a medical student? Are you doing medicine and surgery? Like, are you doing first aid? And I tried helping. Like, I literally looked for a first aid box. Tried to help. Do you know what they told me? That they will carry her to
Sorry,
the
let me clarify something. In Nigeria, if you want to give somebody first aid, the person should do it. You won't find it.
Abby?
You will not find it.
Because when I saw it, so I saw the first aid box there. That's why, and I saw that okay, her friends were doing a good job calming her down. At least she was calm. And when you calm down like this, your blood won't pump as much.
Yeah.
So I opened the first aid box.
Roaches.
I saw a lot of things, but they were not first aid material. And I was like, but I said, okay, no problem. Can we help you get? There's a pharmacy there. Can we help you get some things like the hospital bandage that you help her with this thing to stop the bleeding? The man said, don't worry, I will do it. I'll carry her to the chemist to go and do it. I said, okay, you carry her to the chemist to go. This girl is bleeding on this place, and you carry her to the chemist. My
That
friend
means
told
there's
me,
blood drop.
exactly.
everywhere.
My friend told me that she just, I'm like, oh God, can I leave it to you? This guy is bleeding here. Are you guys not seeing it? They said they understand, but he feels like we're just students that don't know anything. So I feel like we should just leave it and we should just sit down and do exactly know anything that's happening. And so it's actually very sad, because imagine if she had hit her head or something. Then it was not her toe that got it. Imagine she had hit her head. And that's why lifeguards, to me, they don't do what they're supposed to do in Nigeria. As much as we want to appreciate them, and
Well,
they're still good ones.
yes, that's the thing. There are still good ones that know what they're doing, and we cannot completely overrule their importance, because day in, day out, people drown, people experience danger in the water. So it's very important that you have a lifeguard.
Especially this,
and it's
this
better.
rainy
Sorry to
season.
cut you short. It's better to have a lifeguard that does not really know what he's doing than not to have a lifeguard at all.
At all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
so
Because-
half read is better than none.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And it's better this
Some
raining
people will
season.
bet to differ.
actually, let there be
Be like-
somebody let
Some
there
will be
be
like,
an
man, don't
external
say, nah,
person.
me. Let me not say nobody did.
No, let it be
My
an
person.
external person that can at least make an effort, rather than somebody that doesn't. That there's nobody. There's
nobody
a
there.
pool. It baffles me how some places have a pool, a very deep pool, but there's no lifeguard on standby.
You find
It's
out the lifeguard
crazy.
doesn't even know how to swim.
It's crazy. Honestly,
sad.
but we have the good ones and we're appreciating the good ones. Keep doing the good work as a lifeguard.
Something was saying something about rainfall.
Yeah, this period is a time where a lot of persons like let's take Calabar or Run waterways, for instance. A lot of persons are actually making use of that area. So we'll need this kind of persons within the waterways.
Bold of you to use waterways during the rainy season. Wow.
Yeah, it's because of distance. Don't forget that it could take you like more than 1 hour
And
using
then
Calabar
instead of
to
talking about the
True.
pool, I want to be
and
like,
then
who in their right mind would want to swim in this cold?
I
yeah, a
remember
lot of
First time,
persons do that. A lot of persons do
the
that.
first time I went to
They
a pool,
do.
I came out shivering, like just
A lot of persons do that
clattering
even
of teeth
down
and
till
all.
night. Down till night. If you give them opportunity to stay there till 10 p.m., trust me, they will. A
Oh
lot of
yeah,
persons
Wow.
I
do.
think I know
Yeah.
people like that
A
actually.
lot of persons do. So this time could be a wonderful opportunity for those persons. Like I don't think we have those kind of persons within our waterways,
Well, there's
except for
Abiso
Navy,
Ferry
where
always
Navy
has.
actually play those roles. I'm talking about this is state-owned, agency per se, like an
Mm,
agency on its own. Do you
mm.
understand? I don't think we have that in Nigeria. Now, I think I heard something like that, Coast Guide I heard something like that, but along the way, I don't think the National Assembly are actually making any progress in that regard because they think it's a kind of a duplicating job services for one or two and all of that.
Well, if you're going to be applying the
The
waterways,
waterways,
ensure
yeah.
that there are lifeguards on board
Yeah.
because you so that you not hear something like and these boats never sink before. Hmm. Okay, now the next national holiday we have is National Avocado Day.
Yay, my favorite. I like. You can't relate.
Just have your moment so we can move
Have
on.
my moments.
Yeah, have
It's
your
actually
moment.
it's actually nice, like
Mm,
very 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 nice. I like the fact that it's not sweet, it's not bitter. It's
mm.
just there, actually tasteless but nice.
Tasteless but nice. Can you
It's
hear
nice
yourself?
now. I just like
Can you
tasteless
hear
things
yourself?
actually. I like
Tasteless
things
but
with less
nice.
sugar.
No,
But
with
that's
less
what
taste. Say it
okay.
that way. With less taste.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
say it
less
that way.
taste
Yeah.
actually. If you guys should try it with bread. Try it with
Anyway, if
bread.
you're an avocado lover,
Yeah.
today is that day. What
I
you
asked again, what do you eat?
food. Anyway, today's that day where you indulge in avocado. Some people have it with bread. There's this thing they call avocado toast where
Yeah.
you use it as a bread
Trust me, it's very
spreads.
nice.
Please let me talk. I know that you love it. I know. So as bread spread, you can toast it. Some people have it with crackers. I remember back then my grandmother used to have it with there's this crackers. I can't mention the name, but there's this very
One, the
popular
yellow nylon,
crackers. The red.
the red.
Like
Oh.
the OG of crackers.
Mm.
Yes, she used to have it with avocado. Some people have it with different things. So if you're an avocado fan, please ensure that you indulge in it. Now, the next one we have is World Ranger Day. World Ranger Day. Now, this day recognizes the dedication of park rangers globally. These unsung heroes protect wildlife, preserve natural habitat, and educate the public. Now, if you've gone to a wildlife conservation center, you'll meet these rangers.
Mm.
What they do is ensure that the place is clean, ensure that the wildlife is also faring well. And when you come as a visitor on excursion or something, they educate you. Oh God, these people are so knowledgeable.
Yeah,
My
actually.
goodness, they're
It's the way
very
they relate to
knowledgeable.
the animals.
Yes, like they can tell you everything in detail. They have great storytelling skill.
I went to one in Lagos, Omo Resort. Yeah.
Okay.
It had a zoo part
Mm.
of it. So the first part, which is something I'm really attacking them for, is the first part is display of snakes.
Oh, here we go again.
That's why I'm like, why am I entering the zoo and that's the first animal I'm seeing?
Mm.
But the guy told us, the guy was trying to educate us about the snakes and everything. And I went close to the snakes. So actually, I went close to the glass. The snakes was in the display in. And he pulled me back slowly and was like, don't go close to it. And then before you know it, the snake launched an attack.
Mm.
And I saw the teeth on the glass.
Yeah.
Like the snake attacked the glass. So if the glass wasn't there, that would have been my face.
Mm.
So he was like, don't come close to it. That they have very predatory, attitude and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he kept we saw hyenas, we saw them feeding a lion with a goat. and everything. But while we were walking through, they actually educated us. I saw a
Sorry,
peacock
something is
there.
wrong. I bet something is wrong. The world is coming to an end. I'm sorry. I'm
What
so
happened?
sorry. Somebody just showed me a chat where somebody killed a snake yesterday, and I'm opening my phone and I'm seeing somebody saying that they killed a snake 9 minutes ago. What is going on,
Then I
people?
talked about
What
snake.
is and you're talking about what's going on, guys? Like, this is
Snake
not ordinary.
Snake have
it's
popped
snake
on the
season.
beach.
This is not ordinary at all.
I feel like this rainy season, the rainy season, as much as it's bringing out dustbin and trash and everything, it's also bringing out snakes. You
So
know,
what did we
it's
turn around
carrying
and
the
say there's
snakes
God
to
snake there?
purpose.
forbid.
Would you run?
Stop it.
God
I went to the
forbid.
restroom. I was like, wait, man, look too. Hey, man, look because
Like,
what
you
do
have
you
to
mean?
look around though. You have to
God
look around though.
forbid. But yeah, this park rangers, they help us ensure
Yeah.
that we are educated about the wildlife, and they also guarantee our safety to a very large extent. I mean, imagine if that park ranger was not with you. Who knows? You wouldn't have been doing modeling today with your face.
I try.
Face card would have been declined. But thank God for the park ranger. Well, this is much we can take on the national holiday segments. We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the health and wellness segments. This is Namoni by Davido, the Caveman, and Angelique Kidjo. Stay very close to your radio set to be back before you know it.
Well, they should know we are the sound killer.
Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah.
Money by Davido, the Caveman, and Angelique Kidjo. Welcome back from that music break. Time check is 33 minutes past the hour of 8, and right now we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the health and wellness segment. And on this segment of the show, we talk about your health, talk about everything that can help you and aid you live a healthier and more comfortable life. And today, Sharon has something for us in that segment of the show. So, Sharon, take it away.
Okay, we're talking about something that's simple but not so simple. Something that everyone needs to actually hear. Now, we're talking on the risk of prolonged screen time. In today's digital world, screens are an essential part of work, education, communication, and entertainment. However, spending excessive time on phones, tablets, computers, or televisions without adequate breaks can have significant effects on physical, mental, and emotional health. Health experts recommend balancing screen use with regular movement, rest, and offline activities. Some people actually need to hear me in this studio because they are the people I want to attack. Now, one of the first risks of prolonged screen time is digital eye strain. One of the most common effects of prolonged screen use is digital eye strain, also known as computer vision syndrome. Staring at screens for long periods can lead to blurred vision, dry or watery eyes, eye fatigue, headaches, difficulty focusing, and this occurs because people blink less often when looking at screens, causing the eyes to dry out. Now, it also leads to sleep disturbances. The blue light emitted by electronic devices can suppress the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Using screens, especially before bedtime, can make it harder to fall asleep, reduce sleep quality, shorten sleep duration, and cause daytime fatigue and poor concentration. Now, when it is nice, like this, a hormone called melatonin is stimulated for sleep. But when you're on your phone for long, your brain is still exposed to bright lights, and then it suppresses the production of this hormone to help you sleep. And as such, it leads to a lot of disturbances in your sleep. It also can cause neck, shoulder, and back pain. Looking down at phones or sitting in poor postures while using computers places extra strain on the neck and spine, because you know that most of the times when we use our phones, we are not in the right position, as these two gentlemen are right now. I don't catch you now. Anyways, we don't use our phones in the right
Do
position.
you know if I was checking for breaking news? Do you know?
Okay. Well, that's not even my own. You see the way you wear when you wear on your phone.
Oh, please.
Same thing with Thompson.
Oh, please.
Neck like
Because
this.
we're listening to you.
Neck like
So
this.
I literally don't need to be on my phone. I just need my eyes open, watching you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm saying. Anyways, because of the fact that we are very used to pressing our phones in the wrong position, most of the time you see people slouching, see people bending their necks entirely to look at their phones. It can cause serious neck, shoulder, and back pain. You realize that after like looking down on your phone for a while, you raise your head up, you feel this sense of ache on your neck. Now, it could also lead to shoulder stiffness, lower back pain, and muscle tension, something you don't want at all. It also increases the risk of obesity because of the prolonged sitting time in front of screens. Because of that one, now you don't want to drop your phone and work out, do activities, walk around, because most of the time you're always sitting down on our phones. Now, it also reduces mental well-being. Excessive screen time, particularly on social media, has been associated with increased stress, anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and feelings of loneliness and social isolation. These effects are more noticeable when the screen time replaces face-to-face interactions, exercise, or adequate sleep. You see, there's a particular gathering that I saw with friends. All they did was to press their phones. And then someone now came out and was like, why are we here if we all came to press our phones? And we all had to like drop our phones and start talking to each other, because
That's why I don't go anywhere, so I can press my phone in peace. Just that my job just forces me out of my house. That's the thing. If on a regular, if I was working at the bank or something, after working hours, I don't care about
you don't want to
you.
interact with people.
No, I interact with people too much
I
on a
can
daily
relate
basis.
with you, but still, at some point in time, you still need more interaction.
I said I interact every single day's interaction. Let me rest, please.
Also, reduce attention and productivity. Constant notifications, endless scrolling, and multitasking can reduce attention span and make it harder to concentrate. Excessive screen use may also reduce academic or work performance. The time you're supposed to use it to read your book is the time you're using to scroll through TikTok and Instagram. It also impairs
There are
memory
educational
too.
content these days.
Why are you against my segment?
Sorry.
Thank you very much. Now, it also leads to lower productivity, because the time you would have used to do better things, you'll be using on your phone. Except you're using the phone for educational purposes or for learning purposes.
Okay.
It also increases mental fatigue, increases the risk of headaches too. Now, when you have headache on your forehead, I think I told you this fine. I've told you this before. You have headache on your forehead, know that it's the screen that is causing it. So you need to sleep and take your brain off, take your mind off the phone. The headache will go.
Oh, damn. It's okay.
Extended screen exposure can trigger headaches due to eye strain, poor posture, glare, and prolonged focusing on digital displays. Also, it can lead to hearing problems. See, I'm telling you, I'm sure half of this generation, when we are old, will be saying, because the amount of pods I see in people's ears, and sometimes they'll put two. I was talking to
But
somebody.
the world is already noisy. Like,
Jesus
sometimes you need to
Christ.
block off the noise you get.
I was talking to somebody, I wanted to get something from the person. And my dad was talking to this man, was asking this man a question. This man he was like, Mind you, there were the two pods of the earpiece were in his ear. And I'm like,
Then he's
shouldn't
actually
you
not,
have
he's
sense
not a
to
serious
remove
person.
the earpiece? Say, you know what, I buy something for me again. And he didn't remove it though. He was just doing, And I'm like, It is very tossy, yo. Now, listening to music, videos, or games through earphones at high volumes for long periods can damage hearing over time and increase the risk of noise-induced hearing loss. How to reduce this risk? Every 20 minutes, look at something about 20 feet away from you for at least 20 seconds. That's the 20-20-20 rule. At some point in time, drop your phone and look somewhere different from your screen for a while to get yourself. Also limit recreational screen time where possible. I know most of our phones now have screen time use, so you can monitor that and know how long you spent on your screen. Because the day my brother checked, my brother was like, this is alarming, you spent how many hours on TikTok doing what? I was like, I've worked, it's been a long day. I try to make it an excuse, but it's been a long day and I don't need to relax and waste my data on TikTok.
Thing is,
Because I earned the money for it.
if I should do that on my phone, I realize that my screen time will be between WPS, YouTube, and I hate to say this in public, ChatGPT.
Okay, so guys, he's a big hater of ChatGPT, right?
Well, I use it for research, Yes, for research.
Not get what you want to do.
But it's
If
for
you want to
re-
attack me,
it's for
attack me
research.
straight. If you want to attack me straight.
I
Do
don't
it
say
well.
anything, but if the shoe fits, I
With
mean,
your
you
full
can
chest,
you can
right?
be.
I mean, after all, the guests on my show have said, use AI with your own intelligence. You understand? So that it will not feel bland. When you put human emotions with AI, you can solve problems, a lot of possibilities. You understand? So,
Okay, you moved from telling us the dangers of screen time to defending yourself.
that is
Awesome.
by the
You
way.
see?
I don't defend myself. I'm saying the truth.
Awesome.
Because technology it came here to help us. So that I help
Technology.
myself.
Technology.
Yes,
I already have it
exactly.
in my head. Technology.
God, I
Technology.
beg.
Yeah.
Also, maintain good posture while using devices. Sit uprightly. There's people that have back issues, like I just have posture problems, and the thing it pains me to the core because why is your shoulder like this? Like this way you're walking, that's already affected your shoulder. Your shoulder is to the front. It's no longer up the way it's supposed to be. It's now to the front. Now, also adjust screen brightness and text size to comfortable levels to the Gen X's, please. Why is your brightness at its highest and then your font is big? Why is it big? Like most of the time you see
It's called aging.
now age, I know you not see them, they'll be like on their phone, like I'm like, why? Reduce the screen brightness. Actually, it's not comfortable for your eye lenses at all. It affects your vision over time. Also, blink frequently or use lubricating eye drops if recommended by an eye care professional. I don't think you even need to do much because your eyes literally signal you when you've not blinked for a while. It will start getting feeling dry and start aching you seriously because when I realized when I stare at the screen for too long, the back of my eyes tend to have this ache and I usually feel it. I just know I have to take off my glasses and close my eyes because I'm not doing anything again. I read to the point, I was on my screen to the point tears rolled down my eyes. Like they just rolled down voluntarily on my eyes. I was like, you know what? I think I've read this book for too long. I was there for 5 hours from I think 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning.
There's
I was
something
like,
fascinating about reading from hard copy for me. I don't enjoy reading from screens.
Yeah, that
I do both
I
actually.
literally love
I love hard
hard
copy so
copy
much.
readings. Yeah, that's the
If
reason
you want
why
to intrigue me
I
with
have
reading,
I
give me
have
hard
my
copy.
Bible in my phone, but any day I go to church, any day I have
It's
church
both.
meetings, I must go with my complete scriptures in
I
my
was
hands.
definitely. I always have a
Yeah.
book to write it down on, and then when I have materials like that, especially if it's mine, I would use my pen and note different things. I usually like writing on hard
Yeah.
copies, exactly. But unfortunately, I had to adjust to the screen because I can't buy every medical textbook that's there. They're expensive, but I can get them on PDF, and I'll just set it there and be writing what I'm writing. And then most of the time, I'm talking with the AI I use because I mean that means I don't need to even look at my screen much. I just need to hear what it's saying. But that's by the way. Also take regular breaks to stretch and walk around. Engage in physical activity and spend time outdoors each day. Now, while digital devices are an important part of modern life, prolonged screen time can negatively affect eye health, sleep, posture, physical fitness, and mental well-being. Practicing healthy screen habits, taking regular breaks, and balancing screen use with physical and social activities can help reduce these risks and promote overall health. In Gen Z, in Gen X words, leave that phone. Leave that phone alone. I'm talking to Alex specifically. Exactly.
Tomorrow you
Drop
see that
the
your
phone.
tummy is paining you. Is that
Drop
phone?
the phone.
It
It's
is
the
that
phone.
phone.
So as much as I told please, it came to help us here. So we should not allow it to be a health risk to us.
Yeah.
Please, at some point in time, drop your phone, go outside, touch grass, talk to people outside, vine,
Usually that's what I do.
talk to people outside. I
Yeah,
know
if I stay my
you're not
phone
you're not my
30
problem,
minutes,
Thompson.
30
You're
minutes
not my Thompson.
I'm not your problem
off
either.
outside.
You're not my
Yeah.
problem, Thompson.
I'm not your problem either.
I know who I'm talking to specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go outside and touch grass. Interact with people. Don't always press your phone.
I don't
You
think
know,
we need to know.
the
It's a
ones-
weekend.
The
Are
video
there
game
things we need to
players,
know?
Alex.
Okay.
Video
Again.
game players, Alex, drop your phone. Have
Emmanuel
conversation with
Ubi.
people.
Emmanuel Ubi.
Thank you. Drop your phone
Mars.
and talk to people. Miles is
Mars.
more better. I feel like Miles is better. Well, you see, Ubi
Oh,
and Alex.
I will not entertain you talking highly about Miles. Never.
Eh.
Never. I will not entertain that.
You guys don't know we're dragging our co-workers for some reason. But anyways,
Yeah.
drop your phone and interact with people. I mean, we
Yeah.
existed really well without those devices. Like we had conversations. You see people coming outside. I mean, I remember times when it's in the evening, we come outside and play and stuff like that. And so digital devices should not come and replace human touch, human feeling, interactions, and everything. So that's it for the health and wellness segment
All
of the Morning Buzz
right.
Show.
Thank you very much, Sharon, for that one. We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the people and culture segments. This is All the Love by Iris Star. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic now. Panic, panic now.
For Love by Iris Star. Welcome back from that music break. Time check is 48 minutes past the hour of 8, and we're moving straight to the people and cultural segments. We have to rush through that segment of the show. Today, Sharon has something special for us as we talk about people, culture, and everything in between. So, Sharon, take it away.
Okay, so we're going to be talking on that statue you've seen at Wat. The man on that statue, the history behind the man that is there at the Wat roundabout, the one that stands tall.
Something we can all relate to.
Abi, Oh, wow.
Miss Lagos.
Whatever. Okay, so the man's name is Prince Bassi Duke Ephraim the Ninth. Yes, IX is ninth. Yes. Prince Bassi Duke the Ninth was one of the most influential traditional leaders and statesmen in the history of Old Calabar. Mind you, the city is one of the oldest cities in Nigeria, and I have a lot that I'm going to bring to you because what I have seen, I cannot wait to give you the details of what I have seen. His statue, which stands prominently at the roundabout in front of Wat Market in Nigeria, commemorates his contribution to commerce, traditional leadership, and the defense of the rights of the Efik people during the colonial era. Although he is often remembered simply as the figure beside Wat Market, Prince Bassi Duke Ephraim the Ninth played a much greater role in the political and social history of Calabar. He was a prince of the renowned Duke House and a son of King Duke Ephraim Eyamba the Ninth, one of the prominent rulers of Old Calabar. Historical records show that he was already a respected member of the Calabar aristocracy by 1901, when he appeared among the chiefs present at the official opening of Wat Market by the British District Commissioner James Watt. Prince Bassi Duke Ephraim IX became a leading traditional authority during the early years of British colonial administration. He served as the president of the Calabar Native Court, where he helped resolve disputes and represented indigenous customs within the colonial legal system. He was also a member of the Calabar Native Council, giving him an important voice in the administration of the region. One of his most significant contributions was his defense of the land and traditional rights of the people of Old Calabar. During the early 20th century, when the British government sought greater control over land ownership, Prince Bassi Duke Ephraim IX joined other Calabar chiefs in opposing policies they believed threatened indigenous rights. He was among the leading representatives who traveled to Britain to present the concerns of the Calabar people before British authorities and parliamentary committees. His advocacy helped draw intentional attention to the interests of his people during a critical period of colonial rule. Beyond politics, Prince Bassi Duke Ephraim IX was renowned as a wealthy merchant and philanthropist. He contributed to the commercial growth of Calabar, which had long been one of West Africa's most important trading centers. His influence in commerce and community development earned him widespread respect among both the Efik people and colonial administrators. The statue of Prince Bassi Duke Ephraim IX at Wat Market serves as a reminder of his enduring legacy. Located at one of Calabar's busiest commercial landmarks, it symbolizes the city's rich trading history and honors a man who dedicated his life to leadership, public service, and the preservation of Efik heritage. Today, many residents and visitors pass the monument daily, often unaware that it commemorates one of the most important figures in the political and cultural history of Old Calabar. At least now you know who stands in front of Wat Market. His name is Prince Bassi Duke Ephraim IX. Because some people actually do not realize who that is. I think some people thought it was a white man.
White man care.
At some point in time, they thought he was a white man. I'm here to let you know that he's one person in the history of the Efik people that really, really respect for his public service, his fight for indigenous rights, his fair trading, abilities and all. He's a revered person.
So there's something I was expecting to hear. No, that is not it on the live stream. That is at the Henshaw Square. That's not it. That's my great grandfather.
Let me hear what do. Let me hear what do.
So there's something I was waiting to hear, and that is Itiaru di Abasio Rock. I know that place as Itiaru di Abasio Rock.
Area.
Yes, so that's what I was expecting to hear, but I did not hear. I think that the Prince Bassi Ephraim is his
I feel like
official name.
It took me a while for me to gather this research because it's not on a normal. The stories I touch on, I would clarify with different apps and also go online on TikTok to search for it to see whether someone has talked about it, and I'll be able to tell the story from there and be sure of what I'm reading out. But I only found it on Google.
Okay.
And I was like, what is this now?
But I think anyway, that would be offline conversation though. Yeah, that would be offline conversation. Thank you for sharing that with us, because I literally have over time been around that place. I usually admire. I think I have a photo of that in my
At some
phone.
point in time, I was like, would
Yeah.
they not allow people walk in so that I can read the writing on it?
There
No,
are a lot of
they,
people
they
walking.
usually
It was
do.
actually
Yeah, I've
It's
very
seen
open.
somebody
dear when
there
I was
Yeah.
a couple of
walking.
days ago inside there walk around.
So if you
I
can't,
think he was an Obongekbe, right?
Okay.
Because every December, after all the masquerades have displayed and gone everywhere, they come there to pay homage before
yeah.
they close
It's a
for the
very
day.
beautiful site actually,
Yeah,
and minus the whole bus
yeah. There's
traffic and everything.
Yes, yeah.
But it's a very, very beautiful site to see. And
Mhm.
I think we should actually encourage people going close to statues and reading what is under them, because there's no statue that you will not and not write something there, because they have meaning. They have meaning. So please, I implore you, to little children and the students in schools, the ones interested in history. In fact, even if you're not interested in history, at least so that you will know your indigenous background, go to these statues and read the writing under them. Because they had this thing, I don't think it was, accustomed to us. I think it was white men. They had this thing where once they build a statue, they write a short clip of his life.
Biography. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, under that place, and just give you more concepts so that when you do your research on it, you understand the purpose of it. I also need to know. I was talking to my dad about the royal family, like that. That was when I realized that actually, I think 6 royal families that they pick the obong from.
Yeah.
They usually take turns to pick.
Yeah.
But I need to get information from the people that know it. I'm not going to research on this. I'm not going to go online and research on this. I'm going to hear from people that know the system. But that would be on other subsequent people and cultures, because I have a lot for you. There's a lot that's going to be rolled out. But
It
yes,
turns
that's
out
it for
he
the people and
actually
culture
did
segment.
reign as the Obong of Calabar from 1880 to 1895. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Anyway, it goes to show you that Calabar is such an ancient city, and as much as we don't regard it as such, because there are so many. God, it's painful. There are so many artifacts in Calabar. There's so many things that reminds people of the old
Yeah.
Nigeria, right? But I don't think we respect it as much because we don't talk about it often. Thank God for this segment of the show that allows us spotlight things like that. So hopefully Sharon brings more of things from old Calabar, not Ijebu Ode, or as much as we are one Nigeria.
Outside
We
Nigeria.
are one Nigeria, but let's start from home. Let us showcase home first. Anyway, that's much can take on the people and culture segment. We're going back to the music. After that, the news flash by 9 a.m. comes up. Then we'll be back to give you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. This is Kante by Davido featuring Fave. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She looks so fat that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy.
Staying informed starts here. We bring you the key headlines driving today's news and shaping perspectives across the nation. This is the News Flash on Unicorn Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria.
Friday, 31st July 2026. Good morning, Calabar, and welcome to News Flash at 9 a.m. on Unical Radio International 103.5 FM Calabar. My name is Albert Keller. Here are the top headlines of the hour. We begin in campus news as Unical to host 5th Nigerian Conference on Physical Sciences. On the state news, Cross River State House of Assembly passes Health Quackery Prohibition Bill. On the national scene, President Tinubu told to nominate Goodluck Ebele Jonathan for UN Secretary General. Away from Nigeria, as U.S. launches heavier strikes on Iran after attempted attack on American troops. And now moving on to entertainment and lifestyle news as FINA sues Qatar Ife for 500 million naira over sex claim. And lastly, in sports news, UEFA to boycott World Cups if FIFA plans approved. Details of all of this news and more coming up this afternoon by 1 p.m. on Unical Radio International 103.5 FM Calabar. If you have news reports from your area hostels department and faculties, do well to call our news hotline on 0809 444 4058. You can also follow us on all social media handles on Facebook. We are Unical Radio International. On Instagram, TikTok, and X, we are Unical Radio. Listen to us anywhere around the world online at unicalem.net. And please do away with any form of discrimination and nepotism as we strive to build a united nation. And always remember, as Malabites, Malabrites, and Cross-Riverians, we are known for reasonable action. My name is Albert Keller. Many thanks for listening. Do well to stay tuned for the rest of the morning buzz with Obi Thompson, Vine Henshaw, and Sharon. Good morning.
Hey, so this is a little awkward. Things haven't really been working out as well between us, and I think it's time for both of us to kind of just move forward.
Kiz Daniel. Welcome back from that short music break. Time check is 6 minutes past the hour of 9, and it's still the Morning Boss Show right here on Unico Radio International 103.5 FM Calabar across the state, Nigeria. And remember, it's still your favorite voices live on radio. Vine Henshaw, that is myself. We also have Sharon Antagaita and Obi Thompson in the studio. And right now, I'm moving straight to what's that smile on your face?
I wasn't smiling.
Right now, moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the top story segment. And like you already know, we like to start with the university community. We have Unico faculty to host 5th Nigerian Conference on Physical Sciences. The Faculty of Physical Sciences, University of Calabar, will host the 5th Nigerian Conference on Physical Sciences, scheduled for Monday, 3rd and Tuesday, 4th August 2026 at the ASU Secretariat of the University by 9 a.m. prompt. The National Conference will serve as a gathering of eminent scholars, researchers, and students from across the country, providing a platform to share cutting-edge scientific discoveries. Interested members of the university community and the general public are, by this notice, invited to attend. What do we make out of this?
Yeah, so I'm just going through this information some couple of hours ago when it was posted by the public relations office, and then I was really, really, really happy to see that a lot of these conferences are happening, and then it's giving students that ample opportunity for them to be able to showcase what they actually have. On the other hand, right from when this administration comes on board, we've seen a lot of departments, a lot of faculties, bringing up a lot of seminars, workshops. There have also been a lot of exhibitions being carried out, and we've seen a lot of trainings and retrainings happening. So it means everybody would have to return back to work. In fact, I think it's also a very good thing to see how faculties, a lot of faculties never knew that these were things that we're supposed to be doing, either annually and all of that.
That's the thing. That's the angle I'm about to come from.
Okay.
The fact that I believe every faculty, even departments, should have something that they do annually. Maybe a conference, a summit, a workshop, a masterclass, something that they do annually, because things like that adds more texture to the academic calendar and the university at large.
And interesting enough to add to that, when I was doing trying to fix my CV, my resume, so I realized that the normal or the conventional way of doing CVs are totally outdated. So when I was going to, and so they asked me, what course did you study? I said education and political science. And so they went further to ask, what are the basic skills I learned? And then I was thrown out of the box. So what I was helped to understand is these are all opportunities you can also impute into your CVs, that during your studies or during your academic pursuit as an undergraduate student, you attended so workshops. This was the things you did. These were part of the things you participated in doing. So all of these things helps to build students. And then it will be sad to see that a lot of students will not be interested. A lot will be wanting to be forced, or probably like these days, what we see around these generations of young persons. You tell them, oh, there is your department is having an activity, and the next thing they want you to either fix a class on that day, and then once they come, they tell you, oh, this is, and the moment they realize that, oh, that class or that test is not holding, boom, they start leaving and all of that, which is very, very wrong.
I feel like we shouldn't actually blame completely the students, because with the mental stress already meted out on us by academics, because you see, like people would normally say, you can't plan anything with Unical in mind. You can't plan anything with Unical.
No,
outside school.
That's not true.
Thompson, you're talking from your perspective and how you went to school before. Wait, let me land. You've been in school, not now, not during this time.
Wait,
let me land so you understand what I'm saying.
Let's try to clarify that point. You said something, and that's not truly going
well. That's what I'm saying. Let me land. The point is that
students generally, a lot of students that
there's mental stress. There's mental stress meted out on most of the students here. There's exams now at the moment happening live. There's some people that didn't get what they were supposed to get on time. I know what's going on in my own space that I can't come out and say here. So blaming students entirely for it is not something that I feel should be on the table, because when you've gone to work for from morning till from 8 a.m. You've been at work till, let's say, 3 p.m. and they say, oh, we have a workshop by 4 p.m. Would you be in that event
Nothing comes so
wholeheartedly?
sudden. Don't forget, nothing comes so sudden.
Then you've not
Just-
been
Well,
in it.
well,
Just like
for us to have
yeah,
this
of course,
memo,
there's
for
there's
us, the media to have this memo
Okay.
today, this is sudden. For a workshop on Monday and we're having it on Friday.
Friday.
no
Sudden.
that is to us. Of course, somebody can wake up and tell you tomorrow is my wedding day, or I'm having that's to the person. For
So
you,
why
as a
are you
media
now
house-
saying? Why are
no,
you
no,
now
no, no.
saying?
I'm
Why
just
are you now
trying to
saying
clarify.
interested members of the university community? Who are the members of the university community if
A
not the
student
students?
now. And students
No,
are writing exams.
First, no, I'm talking about the department and faculties. Don't forget, the department and faculties have their calendars planned out already. So the student knows that this is part of their. That's why they have department student union government, faculty student union government, and they have directors of informations in those
The thing
particular
now is,
levels.
was this
I'm
part of
coming.
the
Let me
Yeah,
calendar?
explain.
let me tell you
I'm
something. Let
coming.
me tell you something. Right?
If you
Something
are-
is coming from a very structural perspective, and let me put it to you
That's
that
supposed to
it
be. It's
doesn't
not.
happen.
See, it's
like
ideal.
that.
There's ideal. There's
the
real.
ideal structure.
Now
but
Exactly.
it doesn't
let's
happen
return.
like
there
that.
was a time here I said that there are a lot of students, a great number of students, over 90% of students, literally don't come to school every day. Some come to school every day, but I can bet you that after your first screening in your department, where you come to do your registration, oh, this is my department, wow, you see everything. And after registration, a lot of students, over 90%, don't return back to the department. Do you understand? All the basic information they want to get is from the platform. So I asked the question, who goes now to the department to get these informations to the platform, right? A lot of times, you see, a lot of students are existing to you today as I speak to you. A lot have exams today, but they don't know that they have exams today. It is when probably somebody called them. Meanwhile, that information have been in their platform that there is exams on so day. Do you understand? So this has to do with how individuals or how
When you
students
say a
But
lot,
the
I
point-
disagree. When
the
you say
point you
some,
the point
that's
you were trying
fair.
to make was that students usually don't want to attend events like this. Now I'm saying don't fully blame it on the fact
Now
that
let me
students
let me make this personal, right?
Okay.
We just finished writing an examination in the university. Some people are still writing an examination.
Exactly.
Let me believe that the faculty of physical sciences are done with the examination, and I'm in that faculty. There is nothing, and I put it to you, there's nothing that will make me attend this conference because it's bad timing.
Yeah.
I'm like exam stress is so exhausting, and I'm trying to recover.
So
from
it goes
the
back
exam
to what
stress.
we're saying
These
well
are-
on the banter section.
These are extracurriculum activities that we
Should
are
have
saying
come
30,
before
30.
examination, not
Well,
after
Something
examination.
your
if it's- even if
ideal,
it's after-
ideal
In
structure.
every calendar,
Your ideal structure
in
that is a
every
calendar.
exactly, in every calendar, there's no extracurricular activities after examination. It's always
Exactly. It's
before
always
examination.
before the
Look at the
examination.
you look at the students' week calendar. It's never happening after
It
examination.
goes back
It's
to what we're saying in the
before
banter section.
examination.
Plan things with the people that are going to experience these things in mind. Because sometimes you just bring out spouse different things. There's a memo set. There's some people that don't. There's some students that don't listen to Unical Radio to start with, and then most of the times they would hear, "Oh, this thing was happening like this," or "Why didn't we say anything?" and stuff like that.
let's say-
Forgetting the fact that we have a lot at stake at
Yeah.
this point in time. There's exam. People want to finish exams and go home.
Go
Let's
home
say
and
this-
Do you understand?
rest.
Their mind is not. Their mind
Examination
is
is
not.
tiring.
Scientific.
let's say you're in this particular faculty, for instance, right? And then you have it that this is the season.
Okay, we did not put the phone lines, but I hope this is not a lecturer from
Okay.
the
Physical
physical
sciences,
sciences
yeah.
the faculty. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Nyangasan.
Okay.
Your programs are wonderful. I'm only calling to complain.
Okay.
Your microphones are not clear,
Okay.
especially that of the lady
Okay.
is stuntive.
Okay.
So if they could program your mixing system
Mm.
so that all the mics could be clear, would be wonderful.
Oh.
All right.
I
Thank-
really applaud you people. So it's why I called to inform you so they could
Okay. Thank you.
ratify why
you.
the mics are not proper in clarity. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
very
much for the
much
feedback.
for the feedback
yeah.
and
Thank
drawing our attention to that.
Now, so I was about saying something that if you look at this particular faculty, right,
Mm.
you're going to see that they may have put this particular conference because this is the season where they are supposed to do this thing.
Mm.
Do you understand? It's just like
So now
marking.
does that
yesterday was
now make them have the interest of the people that the conference concerns at heart?
Now, this is why I am saying that in every department. Do you understand? Somebody just asked me yesterday. So now that we that graduated in so department, what are the basic things you need to write under your course, like your experience? Do you understand? I say, well, I have experience as a teacher. I have experience as a mentor. I have experience in many fields, and because of this, I have been able to attend so workshops. I have been able to attend so seminar. I've been able to attend this. So all of this is to who knows the importance of all of these things, right?
Yeah.
So it is incumbent on both the student union, government body in that particular department or faculty, and the lecturers to make it known to the student that, look, this is the impact you're going to.
No, I'm talking on the. If you're talking on structural perspective,
that is now what is going to warrant them to actually attend this particular conference. Don't forget that whether we like it or not, even if this conference is coming after exams, students will still attend.
Something, let's be real.
They will still attend.
No,
Yeah.
let's be real.
Let me quickly say something. I bet you that half of the conferences that Thompson has attended, none of them were organized by his department. But now, what am I saying?
No. I have attended a lot of, from my department.
Now the thing
there was even a programs who've come here to even anchor in Unican Radio.
The thing here is, let's say, let me put it that way. The whole attending workshops and stuff is very important.
Yeah.
Now, if during the course of the semester, I have attended other workshops outside school that, planned their workshop according to, the way it fits my own schedule and calendar. When the one in my department comes and it doesn't favor me, I will not go.
We're talking about structure and all. Workshops are supposed to come at the beginning of the semester. Because we know that as we are going through everything, okay, so like classes are
Have you realized that there's no inaugural lecture when there's examination? Do you realize that? There's
a reason for that. You're talking about structure.
Now, if you look at the school plannings,
okay,
right?
Mm-hmm.
The school have gotten its own plans.
Mm-hmm.
Faculties will also have their own plans.
It has
Departments
to
will also have their own plans.
There should be a universal structure that allows certain things to happen at a certain time. If you look at the university calendar, there is no inaugural lecture when examination is in progress.
Because it's not just about the workshops. So even students week that they say, okay, I'm for students. Some students will fall on test weeks, and there's usually classes. You see, somebody coming to school while there's students week. See somebody having lectures while it's students week. So it's not just about the workshops. You are talking about structure. There should be an alignment. Extracurricular activities come while the school is in full session. People are having classes, so it's alongside. So as you are learning, you are also engaging in physical activities.
And it will also surprise you that even within that period of time, a lot of students will still not attend.
That's on the
So
student.
that's on the student.
So
Now,
if
if you plan it well, you say you would have
even you as a student, you have to plan yourself.
That's
if you don't also plan
that
yourself,
is non-negotiable.
That is
but
why
there should
a lot
be
of
a
these things happen. You say, the school is stressful. The school will only be stressful if you as a student do not also plan yourself.
The bottom line of this conversation is there should be structure. I'm somebody that I am very big on structure. I love when there is structure in a particular organization. Like I love structure. Now, if there's structure from the head and you as a student you decide not to plan yourself accordingly, that's on you. That's your problem. But in the case where there's no structure and somehow they expect students to magically just maneuver it. I heard something about somebody said something. Somebody from Unicross said, I have exams today. I'm like, huh? You have what?
Unicross.
Yes, and person said, oh, sorry, it's a mistake. It's not exam, it's class. I'm like, I would have been so shocked because they recently came back from the whole strike action, and they want to force students to, speed up the calendar.
But it has happened before. It has happened before in Unica.
Now, whose fault is that?
Yeah, it has happened before in Unica.
Whose fault is that? Is it the student? It's not the student, of course. But what we are saying is there should be structure. As much as this workshops, this seminars are very important.
Even at that, even before the strike, they had lectures attended. So
they were done with the semester. They were done with the semester.
So they have one or two because they have
they were done with the semester.
They have course outline. They have everything.
No, they were done with a semester. They were supposed to start on another one. So they're going to rush them through that semester. Thompson, listen. Listen. You actually listen.
See, you just reminding me of chemistry. I do gas and real gas.
So you need
because tell me that I do structures, yes, and we know that okay, these are supposed to be.
But if you expect that once you resume like that, you need to start.
Because you can't tell me that students you tell a student, you expect a student to attend a workshop after exams. Once exam are finished, I'm going to my father's house.
And Ma, I will not be there.
I will not be there.
For you students in this particular faculty, do all you can to attend. I'll definitely be there, to
I want people to tell us
to witness what is going to happen there. there, and trust me, it's not going to be a wasted time. And I'm sure the management of this particular faculty would do everything. Item 6 will be there. Sometimes that is one of the key things that
My
make a lot
Unica
of
item
students
6, I know they
refuse it.
trust them.
So
Well, at
please,
the end of the
you
day,
need to be
right?
there.
If you
need to
have
be
the
there.
time
Yeah.
to attend this,
Not if you
this
have the time,
conference.
just come.
No,
they
if you
say
have
they
the
say
time.
Unica community. So
If you
all
have
of
the
us will
time,
to
if you
be
have
here.
if
Thank
your
you.
schedule is not too tight, ensure that you avail yourself
Yeah.
on Monday and Tuesday, the 3rd and 4th of August, 2026, at the ASU Secretariat by 9 a.m. prompt. Hopefully, it starts by 9 a.m.
Yes.
Anyway, moving forward, we have relief for Obudu community as Nigeria Navy commissions water project. The Nigerian Navy has commissioned a 250 capacity multi-purpose town hall and 2 solar-powered boreholes in Kute, I hope I pronounced that right, village Obodo local government area of Cross River State in a move aimed at improving access to clean water and strengthening peace and unity within the community. The project was inaugurated as part of the Navy's Civil Military Cooperation Program designed to improve the welfare of host communities while fostering stronger relationships between security agencies and residents. Speaking during the commissioning, the Chief of Naval Staff, represented at the event, said the newly constructed town hall would serve as a center for community meetings, educational programs, cultural activities, youth empowerment initiatives, and peaceful conflict resolution. According to him, the facility is expected to promote peace, security, and social cohesion while providing a platform for community development and dialogue. The 2 solar powered boreholes are expected to provide residents with reliable access to safe drinking water, reducing the burden of water scarcity and improving sanitation and public health in Kutia village and neighboring communities. The traditional ruler of the community expressed appreciation to the Nigerian Navy, describing the intervention as a long awaited program. He said the town hall would become a symbol of unity where residents could meet to resolve disputes peacefully and discuss issues affecting the community. He added that the provision of clean water would improve the quality of life for residents, especially women and children who often travel long distances in search of potable water. Residents who attended the inauguration welcomed the project, expressing hope that more government agencies and development partners would extend their similar intervention to other underserved communities across Cross River State. The commissioning of the town hall and solar powered boreholes is expected to improve access to clean water, enhance public health, encourage youth engagement, and strengthen peaceful coexistence in Kutia village and the wider Obodo local government area of Cross River State. What do we make out of this?
I was having a conversation with my dad yesterday. We passed through, this this place, these two. You were talking about Henshaw before, your greats,
Oh,
all those
please.
stuff. There are 2 large water tanks close
Yes.
to that place.
Yes.
My dad told me one was built by the white man. There was one when you're coming from Egerton towards what? The one on the left was built by the white man, and the one on the right was built by Donald Duke. And he told me about the fact that I said, and water board controlled it. He said yes, and he said they had borehole, they had running water in their places. Then when Donald Duke left and the next governor came in, that's when all this started reducing. And I found it sad because for the fact that a whole city could have water, and then the continuity of the same government wasn't ensured. It's something that is sad. And this is actually very, very nice to see because water is a basic amenity that we should not be begging for in a working, sane society.
No, I think let's rephrase that. Water is such a basic amenity that it's sad when people, celebrate the fact that they have clean water in 2026. It's very, very sad and heartbreaking because water is one of the fundamental things that we need, for life,
Yeah.
right? And in 2026, it should not be something to celebrate that you have clean water, drinkable water, because we've come too far. As a country, as a state, as a nation, we've come too far. So having access to clean water is a right, not luxury. Let's put that out there. It's a right of every citizen of the country, every citizen of the state. It's very, very important that they have access to clean water. So I'm always very sad that we still have communities that celebrate when they have, a source of clean water. Just like
And
when we
And
celebrate when we have
and
light.
and
funny
this is
how these days you see how most communities, I'll be privileged to speak in one of the conferences in no distance time, and then I will have to talk to young persons who, for instance, you're a graduate, like a graduate, and you return back to your community and you be praising a politician who have served for a couple of years and promised you water before now and didn't give you water, and you will still be happy and making posters and making campaigns for these persons who have refused to give you just basic, we call this basic amenities in your own domain, in your own communities. And to add to that, I think I must thank the Nigerian Navy for picking up this kind of project.
I'm
On
sorry,
the
when
but
I
you
other,
know
hear
how you know how
politicians
it's sad.
promise water or boreholes, it
yeah,
annoys me
You know
so
how
yeah,
it's
much.
sad.
it's
You know
it's
how it's
sad.
sad.
Yeah.
Now, Nigerian Navy, the rule of Nigerian Navy is to defend Nigerian maritime territory, enforce maritime laws, and protect national economic interests at sea, including territorial waters and the exclusive economic zone. They are supposed to guard our waters, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
As much as this is something we applaud, this is
Mm,
a government project. It's for a commission
mm,
in Cross River State. It's
So
not for the Nigerian
yeah,
Navy to
it's
do.
just that our military service, our security service also have that as part of their community services to especially those
in their
Stop
posts
it.
around
If
their
we
host
had
communities.
if we
yeah,
had
communities,
running
yeah.
water,
Yeah.
they would do something for the innovation of that community. If they had running water, they would be thinking of giving boreholes.
I get your point.
I was
Do you
I was
understand?
I
thinking
get your
if at this
point.
point in time we might actually commission Navy to be part of Cross River State Water Board Commission. Muna, stop now. I don't say when I go laugh for this thing I go on talks to now. I trust our callers and Mr. Casey is listening to us this morning. And then to also add to that, yeah, this is part of Nigerian Navy community service to
Yeah.
the host community and all of that. I must applaud that. But then it is shameful and disgraceful that in this generation, a councillor cannot afford to give his own people water.
Water.
We're not talking
What
about
they need
good
to do
road.
is to
No,
sell the car they
road,
give them,
road is
and they're
road
good
is
to
too
go.
big. Yeah, a lot of them have even sold it, use it to drink and then probably entertain friends and all
We
of
not
that. Let's
talk
not
anything.
even go there.
Mm.
And secondly, a local government chairman cannot afford to put. I have not seen anywhere anytime soon, like of recent, where I see a local government chairman. I don't know if they exist in this part of the world. Commissioning a project. Like I'm not getting it. I've not seen. These days, you only hear of either the president or the governor.
Recently, the mayor of Calabar, that's the chairman of the Calabar Municipal Council,
He did something.
commissioned a remodeled version of the Calabar Municipal Complex, and I must applaud
Calabar
him.
Municipal
Complex, like the office where they work in. So it was actually
yeah, I'm
very
happy when they
commendable.
say remodeling. It means the structure was
was
already
there.
there.
Yeah, it was, but it
So
was
it's just to come
dilapidated.
and paint and then do renovation, paint, snap pictures. Yeah, I think there's this local
I'm
government that
saying.
they went to snap picture inside the grass. I think the grass was almost covering them, and you think it's an antelope somewhere hiding. But that is just by the way. And then let's not talk about House of Reps members, senators, and then the only people we'll be hearing is governors. And I keep asking questions. What is the role of commissioners? How many times have we
I mean,
heard
that's
that
the reason why we have different
Do you
levels
understand
of
agencies
leadership.
and all
Yeah.
of that? So we've not heard that, a commissioner for, let's say, agriculture have just recently commissioned 100 hectares of harvestable crops in the state. We've not heard that. You will just be hearing them titles, everything is the governor, everything is the governor, everything is the governor.
Well,
If it
the
goes out
governor
from the
recently reshuffled his cabinet. I think we spoke about that.
Yeah.
yeah, we
Monday.
talked about that.
So let's hope that the new people that have that are now occupying different offices will
they will do
better
the
in
right thing.
those
So we are
ministries.
bringing all of these things to actually appreciate the efforts of Navy. If Nigerian Army should wake up and do another thing, maybe give us road, and then police could just give
It's not
us
what they're supposed to be
light.
doing. Do you know the funny thing? If something happens in our
I
waterways,
don't like the way you people are laughing.
if something happens in our waterways, they will
Okay.
drag the Nigerian Navy.
Yeah,
That
sure,
they were not there, they don't have competent staff and everything. They will drag them for
Yeah.
not doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have people that are supposed to we have people assigned to these things. As much as this thing is very, very nice, what they did, we have people assigned to these things.
Yeah.
And I know that if they do their job wrong, there will be people to drag them
Yeah.
on it. Nigerian Navy, police, the Air Force,
Mm.
they would have people to drag them on it. So if they leave their jobs. They're doing an incredible job from what I'm seeing.
But I love
Didn't want
this.
that-
I love the way this is happening. Oh.
Yeah.
Navy will give us water, and then how do you call road safety should be able to
Thompson,
tie road.
follow their footstep now.
Wait
Help
now.
us and do OBS.
Air Force,
Follow their footstep.
Air Force, we just they give us a canopy at least so that if rain come, it shouldn't fall.
Oh God.
Anyway, that's how much you can take on
don't know
the
what
top
police will
story
give us
segment. We're going back to the
Okay.
music now. When we come back, we're moving straight to the conversation of the day. This is Friday Feeling by Fireboy DML. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
For the moment, I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we walk to fade away? Can we let it fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we walk to fade away? You said that you've been searching, silencing your mind, trying to be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand everything that led us here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we walk to fade go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me.
9:35 on the DOT. Welcome back from that short music break. That was Sunshine by Ashake. It's still the Morning Boss Show right here on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, across River State, Nigeria. And you're still hanging out with your favorite voices live on radio. Vine Henshaw, that is myself. We also have Obi Thompson and Sharon Antagaita. And right now, we're moving straight to the conversation of the day. And this is a very interesting conversation, actually. I have seen a lot of, social media reactions and posts concerning this conversation, and I thought to bring it on the show today. Now we have that Delta Governor's protocol officer beaten after praising Tinubu. Relax. Relax. Mr. Temple Moody, a protocol officer to Delta State Governor, was reportedly attacked and seriously injured by a group of youths during a political gathering at the Petroleum Training Institute Conference Center in Efuron, Delta State. According to eyewitnesses' accounts, the altercation began after Moody publicly declared that President Bola Tinubu's administration was the best thing to happen to Nigeria while campaigning in support of Tinubu's re-election. His remark allegedly angered some attendees who descended on him, leaving him with severe injuries. Moody later disclosed that he sustained deep head injuries requiring 11 stitches and called on security agencies to identify and prosecute those responsible. The incident drew national attention, with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar condemning the assault. Atiku said no Nigerian should be attacked for expressing a political opinion, stressing that disagreements should be resolved through democratic debate and the ballot box rather than violence. While early social media posts claim the attack happened simply because Moody described Tinubu's government as the best, subsequent reporting suggests it occurred amid a tense political meeting where rival supporters clashed. Authorities have been urged to investigate the assault and bring the persecutors to justice. Now, what do we make out of this? I saw a video of this whole fiasco and the injuries that Moody sustained, and it was not a good sight to behold. Like he said, he sustained injuries that required 11 stitches. That is not something that is funny. Anyway, our question for today is: has political intolerance become a growing problem in Nigeria? Has political intolerance become a growing problem in Nigeria? Call us up and talk to us this morning. Let's hear from you. 0809-4444-058. I'll take that again. 0809-4444-058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number. Now, can Nigerians with opposing political views still coexist peacefully? Can Nigerians with opposing political views still coexist peacefully? If yes, want to know why you think so. If no, would also love to know why you think so. 0809-4444-058. I'll take that again. 0809-4444-058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number, and we'll take it right here on the show.
Now, as much as I want to be okay, first of all, we debunk.
I know what is in your heart already. I can telepathically tell what is in your heart right now.
I'm fighting back the Gen Z in me to be logical here and also be professional. We debunk any form of violence because instead of putting all those efforts into beating a political aide and giving us a bad name, because the only thing that was read there was youths. Then the next we hear this generation, Gen Z, giving us a bad name. You should use that same energy to go and register for your voter's card. But that's by the way. Now this is full-on rage bait from this political aide.
Okay, we have a call right now. Let's quickly take this call before you continue with that. Hello, good morning.
Yes, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning,
Mr. Casey.
This is a concerned citizen. I've been hearing the justice you have been doing with this topic this morning.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you
I
very
commend
much.
you guys for doing that, you know. But Mr. Thompson,
Yes.
if we would have been reading the headline before joining with this conversation of the day, so that we can address it together
Okay.
and properly.
Noted.
You
Noted.
know,
Noted.
just the way you are doing it before.
Okay.
Not after the conversation of the day, then you continue with the headline.
Okay.
Suppose their topic we supposed to also touch light,
Okay.
you know, and address it within the day before even the state of the nation. Thank you.
It's
Then
okay.
what I have to talk this morning concern what happened to the young politician, you know, who went and then projecting what is not supposed to be. Okay, what I have problem is the way he goes about it. You know, the angry youth decide to descend on him, which is not proper. They're supposed to channel it to the ballot box. You know, that is where they're supposed to channel their anger to. You know, do justice to it when the time comes. But haven't seen that happening. That is also to send signal for those who are trying to, you know, to come and paint particular politicians who have not done what they're supposed to do. They come out to paint them white instead of the black they're supposed to be. Okay? That's where I have problem this morning. He sends direct signal to them. Those who are intending to do, they should resist for that party. Know that fully well that there is hunger in the land and there's so much angry on the side of the youth. Thank you very much. You can continue with your program.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Casey. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Casey, for calling. Do well to enjoy the rest of your day. 0809 4444058. I will take that again. 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number. Can Nigerians with opposing political views coexist peacefully? If yes, I want to know why. If no, would also love to know why. 0809 4444058.
It's only in this our blessed Nigeria that people would see facts glaring in their face and still come alive.
Well, but you have to be loyal to your paymasters
He
at the end
would
of the
have
day.
kept quiet. There's some things he wouldn't have said. You know how I'm trying to control the words that come out of my mouth, right? You are a professional at your field. That's why you are the aide to the Delta State governor, right?
Professional is relative in this
You're
conversation.
supposed to be the professional. And whatever you say will spark reactions, either positive or negative. And there's something you should say. Now, there's hunger in the land, according to Mr. Casey. There are a lot of things happening. People
And
are not
you
tolerating
know.
each other. You know. Exactly. It's not as if they don't know. Because you won't tell me that because you're living in your state of luxury, you have money, you're not seeing what's going on. A lot of things, all our sectors are being exhibiting all our sectors. Every part of Nigeria is being hit by this said government. The lights you promised is not there. Potholes are there. A lot of things are happening at the same time. Our naira to dollar is still where it is. Fuel is high. A lot of things are happening that I've not even said. I've not touched the amount of things that's happening in Nigeria at the moment.
Insecurity
And
is on the list.
Exactly. Increasing the risk of crime rate already. There's unemployment in the land too. Because you are inducting people, we are bringing new graduates into society. Where are they going to find jobs? Do you understand? Because they want to keep recycling the same old people in the same places. A lot is going on. He shouldn't have said that. Because that's how you would have fine-tuned it and, still supported the same government you want to support. Because at the end of the day, people see, even the young people that we are, synthesizing to actually vote for the right people, they will still vote for this said government, whether we like it or not. But then, the statements these people make should actually be very, very... They should be careful with whatever things they say. Because they're going to spark reaction, whether you like it or not. It's not everybody that loves to solve things in peace. People will definitely want to get back at you for it. Which is something we condemn.
Now, if you're not passionate, right, about supporting or campaigning for your paymaster, how then will they know that you are loyal to them? Because these are things that we see play out every single time. And, as much as we don't talk about it often, but it happens every time. Where, like Mr. Casey said something about black and white. Well, that's something that happens almost every time. Well, I think we have a message. Okay, we have a message here. It says, "My name is Ochom Solomon. I just on my radio. Please, what are you people talking about? Okay, we're talking about political what should they call it? Coexist existence, right? We're
Yeah.
asking, can Nigerians with opposing political views still exist peacefully? Can Nigerians with different political views, like you can say, I think Tinubu's administration is the best, you think that it is the worst. Can we exist peacefully? Can we coexist peacefully with those two different political views? Let us know what you think this morning. 0809 4444058. I'll take that again. 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number, and we'll take it right here on the show.
Okay.
I thought you wanted.
I want to say something because the way Amana want to put it is such a way and manner that
He's trying
Nigerians.
He's trying to do it.
That's why I take my time
no drag
to
us. He's
actually
trying
listen
to
to
arrange
Nigerians.
it.
Let's say you are an SA to the governor,
Yeah.
and then as an SA you're earning 100,000, and then you still have other free move around, like data and all. Are you aware that
Data boys and girls?
we're going to bring in another conversation either by Monday? This act, somebody went to MTN office to go and talk about. I've been talking about this thing that most Nigerians are not aware how much we are spending to survive in data, just data or making call. Just you can imagine my small me and spending more than 5,000 just for calls. I'm not talking about data that I'm going to subscribe to. Just small me.
I need to call people.
Do you understand? So now let's look at this particular issue. We can live together. It's just that you need to be careful with what you're saying with your mouth, because the fact that you're opportune to be an appointee does not mean you'll be there forever. In fact, that person you're singing glory for, any moment, anytime, he can pass away, my guy, and then you will be left alone. Sometimes you eat all the proteins in the food. You see how the food always looks like when you finish eating the protein. That's why those days they used to tell us, eat the food first before you eat the protein. If not, you end up eating the protein and then the food you left it dumb. That is how life is. And politics in Nigeria today is not a kind of politics that you should do it and then go back and sleep. So you should be careful with what you say when you're in the public. This is a government that promised Nigerians 24-hour power supply. Please, do you have it? Now, don't forget, there's this comment that the president is saying that governors should minimize building flyovers. Please, for crying out loud, what are you building new roads for? If you look at what they did in Calabar, for instance, they say Calabar to Lagos highway. They go and do it in a place, the only place where if you're passing to Ikom, you see it. If you're coming back to Calabar, you see it. Did that road reach, how do they call it, Calabar to road? I don't know if that road have gotten to that point. It has not gotten there. So it's high service. And you wake up and tell somebody, Tinubu is building. How am I going to collect slap? But then again, I think it is wrong for Nigerians to actually turn against each other. Allow people to campaign freely, but for you out there, before you go for campaign, you should set your conscience.
But sometimes
you should be sincere.
Let's be practical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some campaigns are actually rage bait because we know the realities of things. You, the campaigner, you know the realities of things. You know how
he may even be suffering through some.
But maybe not.
But that particular incident, don't forget, this is within themselves. Though. This is even within themselves. Do you understand? It wasn't like another political party came to attack them. It is just within themselves. It was just a hangout. Do you understand? And then he was there, and so he made the comment, and he didn't sit well with them. Do you understand? In reality, Nigerians know what they are going through.
And
do you understand?
The least you can do is to be empathic, right? Share in their plight, because an average Nigerian is dealing with a lot.
You see, the beautiful thing about English language is that you can tune it the way you want to without having to spark much. Negative
reaction.
outbursts like this. When you say it like that, people will be like, this guy actually supported these people. But he gets it to calm. You cannot even hold him for that. But the way he said is so straightforward, like it's actually true. That's why most of the times I'm like, how do these people lie with straight faces?
Now, see, disappointed sometimes, right? When I see some of their posts on social media, it stings my soul so badly. I saw a post by a certain appointee, names withheld. The appointee said something. So somebody commented, and I was like, "These governments that you're supporting, tomorrow this government will go and another government will come. And
Don't
only
bite
God
the
knows,
fingers that
only
feed
God
you.
knows, only God knows
Okay,
where,
see
only God knows where
Daniel
you're
now.
going to be."
You can see
And this
Daniel now.
appointee,
Tinubu was not there
Yeah.
when I think he was talking against Tinubu before he came into government.
Yeah.
Now that newscaster used it against
you have
him.
to be loyal to your paymaster. Now that
Used it
appointee said
against
something
him.
that really made me irritated.
Mm.
That appointee said, even if this administration finishes, the next administration will still favor me. I'm like, wow. So that's the goal.
That's the
Yeah,
goal.
that's the goal.
That's
Yeah,
the goal,
that's
to
the
be
goal.
favored in every
Anywhere Belefish
administration.
appointees.
Now front,
Anywhere
now
Bele-
front, my brother. But be careful not to rage bait
because you go
people,
collect, oh
because
my guy.
people are angry. People
Yeah.
are hungry, and like they say, a hungry man is an angry man. We're
yeah.
not justifying violence.
Yeah,
Violence
of
is
course.
strongly
Yeah.
prohibited.
Yeah.
However,
Allow
do
people to
not
express their
rage
feelings,
bait
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Do not anger people, because sometimes when you anger a person, right, their actions might not be controlled by their
Freedom
mind.
of
In fact,
speech is guaranteed.
Yeah,
but freedom after.
there's this particular trending video from the NDC presidential candidate, and I love it so much. And that is what I've been saying over the time. And today we'll be dissecting on it on the State of the Nation, where we say you are not you. Let's stop talking about individuals per se. Let's talk about what you have done. If you must talk about individuals, you should be liable to. Peter Obi talked about all the presidential candidates. Come and tell us when you went to school. That is very important. If you can't, because the only qualification for you to be president in Nigeria is for you to have your first school living certificate. That is primary 6. That is all we want. But come with a verifiable record. Do you understand? And then let's talk about your source of wealth. How did you make your money? This is all the things we're talking about. And here is an offense that we've been talking about. He has also made mention that there was this issue. INEC came out to say, oh, it's post-election, whatever. So this time we want to settle that scores before we go into election proper. So now let's talk about the qualifications of a president. Let's talk about your credentials. Now we need to know who is who in the country. So most importantly, for you out there who are supporters of any political party, know your principal very well. Know his source of wealth. Know his academic pursuit.
And now by sentiments, not by
Do you understand?
even credible sources.
Nobody cares about credibility.
These days we are not even
Anywhere
talking about
face in our front. Nobody cares about credibility at this point, right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I should be
morals.
able
Yeah.
to. I should be able to search the educational background of every leader in this country.
Okay.
And Google will bring it out for me. There should be.
But there are some
archives
people
where
up till now,
things
you will
are.
still be confused. Google will say, whose person are you asking? Is it person I like?
Well, at the end of the day, right, it's very important.
No. Let's not end it there. Oh, because of time. Oh, Chimo.
It's very important that we have, or we exercise political tolerance. It's very important.
Very important.
And that anger you
we
have.
might not share the same political view, and that is valid, right? But you should not be insensitive. That's the key takeaway here. You shouldn't be insensitive. Political tolerance is something that is very
Use your tongue
important
to
in our
count your teeth
society.
before you make comments in public.
And
This
the
is
anger
true.
that you're
Campaign
displaying
period,
to
yeah.
beat somebody, use the same
Take it
anger.
to the ballot.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Go
Take
and
it to the
vote.
ballot.
Go get your
Vote for who you
PVCs.
feel.
Yeah.
Get
the
your
right
PVC ballot. My brother, it has ended.
Try.
So go and get your PVCs.
Yes,
For
yeah.
those who have registered.
They said
No,
they
they'll
will call us.
they'll send a memo when the PVCs are ready. So ensure that come 2026, you go out there and cast your vote for a credible leader, not a leader that you have to defend. Go and cast a vote for a leader that his works will speak for him. You don't have to go and defend
the
him.
current situation in the country will speak for itself. So you literally do not look. We have come to a stage where academically we have thousands and millions of PhD holders, master's degree, not to talk about BSc in our time, my guy, and not to talk about religion. We just talked about this morning that people sleep in the church morning, afternoon, every day. They sleep in religious organization, and all of that. Come on, we should be able to morally say this person is right. You can't just wake up and